Hey everybody, I'm Paul Gross. Let's get you updated on the forecast. The model here, starting with late afternoon, 4 o'clock, trying to spit out a couple of scattered showers, maybe a little thunderstorm. The best chance is Lenawee, Monroe County. Notice how things diminish quite rapidly north of that. Most of us don't need an umbrella today, but a couple of us, especially to the south, might. So once that goes away, which will be quickly this evening, we have a quiet night, scattered storms tomorrow morning. I don't think that these are going to be severe, just torrential downpours and lightning for sure, but I don't think we're going to see severe weather with these. We get a bit of a break, then in the afternoon, maybe a couple of isolated storms pop up. Notice not much coverage, but any storm that does pop up in the afternoon could become severe. We'll have to watch those. It's tomorrow night that we're watching the main event. Now, a couple of things I want to talk about. First of all, we do have a cold front coming with a line of storms developing, but ahead of that, we have to keep an eye on these individual little clusters of storms that develop out ahead of that main line, because these could become supercells. In other words, these could develop some rotation, so there would be a bit of a tornado threat with some of these that develop out ahead of that main line. But once the main line comes in, this is more widespread storms for most of us. These would be mainly severe wind gust and hail threats with these. So this is, again, in the middle of the night tomorrow night. That's why we tell you, if you have a weather radio, have that armed and on alert for tomorrow night, because when you're sleeping, you're not watching Local 4. We can scream as loud as we want, and it's not going to wake you up. So make sure you have that weather radio. You might need it. It's the only thing that might wake you up if there's a tornado warning. Severe weather threat tomorrow night. We're in the slight risk. This is, in fact, the highest risk tomorrow for the entire nation, so all eyes are going to be on us. As far as Thursday is concerned, just a small marginal risk. Lenawee, Monroe counties, and I even think that may be south of there, so not a whole lot to worry about Thursday. Only if that cold front kind of gets hung up south of 8 Mile would we see a potential for a stray severe storm or two there, but I don't think against anything to worry about right now. 85 the high today, very humid. Humidity is going to make it feel like 90 degrees. Tomorrow, upper 80s for a high. The humidity making it feel like it's in the mid-90s. And also, tomorrow evening starts the 25th Concert of Colors. Local 4, a proud sponsoring station. All of these are mainly evening events. Tomorrow evening is the big one we have to watch with that potential for severe weather. Beyond that, the evenings might be okay. Thursday evening, bit of a question mark. But then once we get into Friday and the weekend, things are starting to dry out. And I want you to notice something. As long as a cold front coming through over the weekend doesn't kick up any storms, which right now it doesn't look like it will, we're going to be dry perhaps from this weekend all the way through the end of next week. And just off the end of this chart here, starting next Tuesday, we could be around 90 for the rest of next week.